welcome back or welcome if you're new here. My name is Aniela and I make videos about sewing, knitting and crochet. Today I'm sewing the dreamiest vintage inspired baby doll blouse. The inspiration for today's project is all about vintage sleepwear. It is a style that features the yoke, usually full covered yoke at the front and back, and then the gathered flared part, a little cap sleeve or a little puff sleeve, along with some ruffles, details like bows or trims. And for today's project, I am actually going to use a pattern. Some time ago, I found a Polish sewing magazine online secondhand. It's this magazine. I have tried one pattern from the magazine and it turned out huge even though I used my size. I'm a little bit afraid that this will happen as well with the project I'm going to make, but I'll have to sew it and see how it goes. The pattern has two views. We have the blouse with a butterfly sleeve, slightly longer and without the frilled collar, and the second one is a little bit shorter in length. It has ruffles at the shoulders and around the neck. I decided to sew this one. I prefer to have a sleeve, and the most fun part, and actually the reason why I picked this particular pattern, is because the front yoke comes with pintucks. I have never sewn a pintuck. I'm super excited to try it out. For my fabric, I will be using a white cotton bedsheet. I am just trying to get rid of the fabrics that I own, and this was the one that suited this project the most. So a lightweight cotton fabric. So yeah, that is basically the overview, and let's get to it. Sleeves, two fronts, two backs, some bias tape, and the ruffle. So I have already cut all the pattern pieces out of my fabric, and just take a look at this front yoke pattern piece. It is so weirdly shaped. Here are where the pintucks will go. So basically when I pinch the fabric, these like uneven sides will hide, creating a seamless line. Kind of cool, right? Okay, so this is actually the start of the project. I will now transfer the pintuck lines onto the fabric and then sew them. Messed up. So I'm at the first step. I have done the pintucks. I thought that this side is supposed to be finished with a double folded edge. Instead, I was supposed to fold it so that the raw edge gets encased into the first pin tuck. Yeah, so I missed this step. But here's why. I learned sewing on YouTube, watching YouTube videos and tutorials, and they were all in English. So as you can imagine, I am confused when it comes to instructions in Polish. I literally don't understand some words. So basically that's the struggle with me and following the instructions of all the Polish magazines that I buy, because I do not understand them. Thankfully, these instructions come with illustrations, so I can also imagine what is happening. So I'm just going to treat these instructions as a guideline and do my thing. So yeah, I am going to do the double folded edge on the yoke. Then I will have to gather the front and back bottom pieces to fit them to match the bottom yokes of the front and the back. Okay, I'm almost done with the main part of the blouse. I have decided to use a cotton crochet type of trim that actually has these little squares, so I could put some satin tape inside and a little bow here at the middle center. Super cute. I mean, what else could make this top look even cuter? It's just a completely unpractical and unnecessary satin bow. I'm doing the same thing for the back. Then I should finish up the neckline with the bias tape I don't know why I have a fear of attaching bias tape. It's just something always scary about attaching bias tape, that it will end up looking unprofessional. So I avoid it till the last moment. But I have to really get into sewing it and practice, because practice makes perfect. We are almost done with the blouse. The bias tape at the end looks very polished. I'm not sure about the double bow in the front, if I like it or not, but it's the only way I can actually close the front opening, so the bow has to stay, or I can just untie it and leave it like so. It's also pretty nice, very cute. I think it is the cutest thing I have ever sewn. I really love the details. So what's left to do is to hem the sleeves and the bottom. I will do it tomorrow because I have to do some serious thinking about the length, and to decide on the length I have to have a clear mind, and I've been sewing for about whole day today, so see you tomorrow for hemming and the final reveal. top is finished. It's looking super cute. I will show you in the final reveal, but now let's quickly sum up this project. So in general, it was a quick one. I think it could be sewn in a day. It has a few challenging elements like sewing the pintucks, the front yoke to the bottom, and attaching the bias tape to the neckline, which for me it was. The instructions weren't very clear for me, but the illustrations help with that. Now about the blouse itself. At the end, the blouse isn't too big as I feared. However, it fits a bit oddly on the body. The shoulder seam tends to slide a little bit to the back, which causes the front neckline to come up too high on the neck. If you align the shoulder seam along the shoulder line, the blouse fits really awkwardly. The side seams run diagonally towards the back, and the front is way longer than the back. It's possible that it's due to the fabric I chose. Maybe the better option would be even more delicate and flowy cotton, like cotton batiste. Maybe it would drape a little bit nicer. Overall, I consider this project a success. The style of the blouse definitely fits into this vintage baby doll top aesthetic that inspired me when I was choosing this design. So that's it for me. If you enjoyed watching this video, you can consider subscribing for more videos like this, or you can check out my Instagram where I post more up-to-date about my current projects and ideas. I hope you have a great day and see you next time. Bye!